Good Monday morning. Welcome into the Morning Roast on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. Roast presented by Next Home. They're the market leader. Get looped and get sold with the Next Home experience. We're in the Greenway Equipment Studio, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth because nothing runs like a deer. The Bangor Window Shade and Drapery offering custom blinds, shades, drapes, outdoor awnings. Bangor Window Shade, 105 Main Street in Bangor. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Monday. Greg, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Better than the Red Sox are doing, but I'm doing all right.
A little bit of a slide here. 2-6 in the last 8. Yeah, we got to figure some things out. All of a sudden, we're banged up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're thin. We're very thin, and we're starting to want back some guys that we didn't think we'd want back.
Right. Marqus, how are you?
I'm great. Yeah, made like a little over $200 betting over the weekend.
Boom.
Decided to treat myself. Lady and I are going down tomorrow. Going to see Roman Anthony play for the Sea Dogs. So it's going to be a great time.
Now, are you coming back to us that night, or you got someone else covering for you the next day?
Oh, no. Like I gotta be back here.
Okay,
down
so
and back,
full
baby.
report. Yeah, okay, awesome.
Exactly.
Boots on the ground for the Roman Anthony rehab assignment. That's fantastic.
I do what I can, fellas.
You know what?
Huge.
Keep that stub. That's a tax write-off.
Yeah, there you go. It certainly
That's
is.
a professional maneuver right there.
Yeah.
So they can write that right off.
Wow. Young professionals learn something new every week.
Yeah.
Food, parking, all that stuff. Write it right
receipts,
off.
baby.
Next level. Thank you.
That's a work trip right there. It is. We're getting back to it, especially with our summer schedule where we're away on Fridays. It's been a long time being apart. A lot happens.
You miss a lot.
You do. And so, but we're back at it here this morning. And you're right. Red Sox still front of mind, and just wondering who's coming back to us because you got a bunch of guys doing rehab assignments. I believe Trevor Story started his assignment yesterday. You got Roman in Portland tomorrow.
Yep.
And then IKF is nearly coming back as well. Then you got some other guys who've been hitting, and then there's question marks about what this team is going to look like. And I think, we can get to it. At some point, I think we're going to see Christian Campbell back up with the squad.
I think we're going to have to. I mean, he's making his case for it, right? Fortunately. But other guys are making their case that they can't be in this lineup much longer.
So we'll see how that all plays out. But since last we met, how'd you have a good weekend? Do anything good?
A great weekend. I got baptized in the river in Penobscot, right up the road, man. Yesterday, we did. Shout out Jesus. So wash my sins away, and some of the Red Sox are going to need to follow suit too.
You in the river?
In the river, yeah. They do it a couple times during the summer in the river. So as opposed to doing it in the church, I've kind of wanted to do it in the river. They had 80 people. And I got to give credit to the family because they all came out to support. And of the 80 people, I was number 79. So they watched 78 other people get baptized before it was my turn.
Okay.
So it was cool. Something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Congratulations.
So it was good. Yeah, they put on a good little thing.
Guy or person doing the dunking had a steady hand.
They instructed, it's hand on the nose, other hand on the wrist, and down you go.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, there you go.
Feel any different?
I'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
I
noticed.
I think there's got to be a little personal choice in there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Too. So
I noticed there's a glow about you this morning, and now I can put my finger on it. So that's good. Yeah. Well, I didn't do anything nearly as eventful as that. But I did. I do sometimes wonder because we were playing baseball in the backyard over the weekend, and my kids, and I'm pitching to them, and they had baseball names, and so my daughter's baseball names, and we're switching back and forth, and they're going and making dinner in the sandbox for each other, and then they're switching it out, and so my daughter's baseball name was Selena, and I don't know where Selena came from. My son's baseball name was Susan Collins, and so, but my daughter's the one who came up with them. I said, "Where'd you come up with that one?" She's like, "Yeah, I was at dinner with Grammy and Grampy, and all they did was talk about her the whole time, so I don't know." But so we're sitting out there, and I'm pitching to my son, and Louie would crank one, and she'd go, "Great job, Susan Collins." So you just kind of wonder, like, because I can hear my neighbors, and then, and so it's like, "Whoa, wow, way to go, Susan Collins."
Kids say the darndest things, don't they?
It's just clean it up.
Yeah, me, Selena, and Susan Collins out there just ripping wiffle balls in the backyard. That's a campaign commercial right there.
Beautiful. You need that on tape.
Exactly. Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah. And so, but like for an extended amount of time, and I just can only think of what my neighbors were thinking. Just like, great job, Susan Collins.
Quite a political family over there, aren't they?
Yeah, just like I can only imagine what my parents were talking about. Like, yeah, they wouldn't stop talking about her, so she's pretty great. Yeah, but so it was a fun weekend, and back to it though. But Red Sox need to get all squared away as we want to have the team in a spot where, I don't really know what the best thing is aside from winning baseball games. But I think it's somewhere in the middle of treading water, but getting healthy. And we talked about this a little bit last week where, like, there was no Contreras in the lineup yesterday. Is that just a day off? Does he need to go away? And at a certain point, how many people can go away before you're really in trouble here?
Well, yeah, and the thing is you start looking at the pitching staff. I mean, that's something we've talked about all season long. People have said, Sox pitching, outstanding. They're getting tired. They're getting tired, and they're getting exposed. Yeah. I mean, between Jake Bennett looks like a rookie. Patrick Sandoval is just not that good.
Nope.
And, you're starting to see cracks in that foundation, too.
And you've got an opener today, so you've got Alec Gamboa going to start the game and then turn it over to Bayo. And luckily, when it's been Bayo's turn, he's been able to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's mitigating that first inning, right? Like, okay, can we not give up 4 runs in the first inning and let Bayo come in and do his thing? And then there's the other side of that whole thing, though, too. I mean, my God. How, I understand if we did this like a couple times. Let's let him work through the yips a little bit. Is this who Brian Bayo is now? Like, we need to bottle feed a guy in the first inning because he can't handle... I mean, my God, he's a professional pitcher, for God's sakes. When do we say, are we done with this, dude? Like, can you just start?
I don't think this year. I don't know, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he's been so good. It's not, and
it's just irritating.
It is irritating, but it's an inning, and if he can get you to the 7th the way he's been going, I guess that's what you got to do, because you kind of need him, right? Because, by the way, you started Patrick Sandoval yesterday, and like you just told me, he's not that good.
No. I mean, he's found a way to get by, giving up lots of hits and a chunk of runs, but, I mean, it's just time is kind of worn out on that experiment.
So we can try and fix all the Red Sox problems as we got 2 hours to go ahead here. But first, I want to tell you all about your local family-owned McDonald's on Main Street and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer. Extra value meals with extra value. Use the Mickey D app. Get a classic Big Mac or filet of fish extra value meal for only $8 when you use the Mickey D's app for the entirety of the month. All right, let's do it there, Marcus. All right, Chad Tracy talked about the state of the team post July, that big streak they were on. Here's what he had to say about how the team's doing now. Yeah, the big hit has left them. The timely hit where it seems like every night someone else is coming up with it, but I would agree to that. Although over the weekend, Sonny Gray did win his 15th game. Here's what he had to say about that win and his new battery mate.
Did Breslow wire down to him? He's a great player.
Yeah.
Good player. We gave up a lot for this guy.
Pick it up, Sonny.
He's a good player. Great player. Great player, I meant.
Batting, 100 since he's been here, but man, good that he was engaged. You were throwing him a baseball 95 miles per hour.
I would hope.
You want to be engaged, All right, quick commercial break. We'll do more Red Sox stuff. We got Jordan Stevens talking Maine football at 6:40. We'll give away some Zach Top tickets as well. We got Pat Lane talking Pat, so we are got a lot of stuff to get through this morning, so be ready for us opening up the phone lines for some Zach Top tickets. He plays the Waterfront this coming weekend. But before that, we'll hop in the time machine and do When Did We Peak? 1998 is on the agenda. That's after this. But first, I want you to know that Uno Pizzeria and Grill, they have late night deals every night at the bar or lounge, 9 to close, $6 apps, $5 cheeseburgers, $5 Indie cheese or pepperoni deep dish, 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. All right, back with more after this. Hey, Bigfoot fans, Tossie's Checkouts calling all Sasquatch seekers to the second annual Glenburn Sasquatch Calling Contest, Saturday, August 9th from 1 to 5, 1492 Pushaw Road in Glenburn. Win a $100 cash prize, compete for legendary bragging rights, and it's free to enter. Bring your crew, bring your call. We'll see you at Tossie's Checkout. All right, let's go back to 1998. All right, the Patriots are 9-7. They make the playoffs AFC wildcard, they lose to Jacksonville 25-10. This is the beginning of the end. Robert Edwards, remember Robert Edwards?
Oh, yeah.
Rookie of the year?
Yeah, looked good, didn't he?
Blew his leg out in the Flags beach football.
The sand.
No way. I'd heard about that before.
Yeah. Okay. All the hope in the world for this guy. Done.
Blew it out then. But I do also remember didn't Robert Kraft make good and still give him some money after the fact?
Yeah, he paid him.
Yeah. So, really sad story there. He would look so promising after Curtis Martin had gone to the Jets. It's like, oh, we got this guy. The Red Sox go 92-70. They make the AL wild card. They lose to the AL Division Series to the Cleveland 3-1. Good squad. They scored a bunch of runs, but it was behind. This is the beginning. This is the midst of that really great Yankee run.
Yeah, it really was. You just couldn't match up. You didn't have the horses to match up completely.
But you had Pedro.
Yep, you had Pedro. Brett Saberhagen, too.
Second AL Cy Young voting, 21st in the MVP voting. You had Wakefield and Saberhagen. Tom Gordon was the closer.
Yep.
Nomar followed his rookie year with another monster season, 35 home runs, hit 323 that year. He was second AL MVP voting. Mo Vaughn also 337, 40 home runs, 115 RBIs that year.
Just mashing.
Mo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pedro, Nomar, and Mo were the guys. Celtics still doing their thing under Patino, 46-36. They played at the Fleet Center, but they draft Paul Pierce 10th overall in the 1998 NBA draft. So eventually, Paul Pierce leads the way. He gets a championship 10 years later. So Paul Pierce comes into the fray. The Bruins are 39-30-13. They make the playoffs, but they lose in the quarterfinal to Washington that year. Okay? Maine Black Bears, women's basketball, 97-98. They go 21-9, 13-5 in America East. They win the America East tournament. They beat Vermont 81-80. Then they went to the NCAA tournament as the number 13 seed, taking on NC State 89-64. They lose that one. Cindy Blodgett, 27 points a game. Maine men's hockey, Greg, will turn it over to you.
Yeah, so they went 17-15-4. So Walsh is fully back after coming off the year-long suspension. Previously, they lost in the Hockey East Championship game to BC 3-2. Did not qualify for the NCAA tournament. They would have had to won Hockey East to qualify. They were still dealing with scholarship reductions from the NCAA violations, so they were doing it with less than others. We're talking Steve Correa, Corey LaRose, Sean Wansborough. Alfie Michaud is your goalie. I mean, they are knocking on the door. We know what's to come the next year, though. So it was an okay year. They make the Hockey's final, but the better things were on the horizon.
Of course, we're doing this the years. 98, the fall also gives way to what's to come. So
so I'm looking at more 97, 98 for
sure, because that's the majority of it.
Right.
But yeah, it's coming, right?
Yep.
So the fall, something special is cooking. All right, so keep going through. Let's see, Maine football goes 6-5, tied for third in the conference. Okay, the movies, we're living in a Titanic world, right? Titanic
completely.
comes out, we're there. Armageddon, Private Ryan. Private Ryan was a whole, when that came out that summer, it was like,
Epic.
fathers taking their dads, to, sons taking their people that had lived it. Crazy stuff. Let's see, Waterboy, Dr. Dolittle, Deep Impact, Godzilla, Rush Hour, Good Will Hunting, right? Bunch of ones there. Godzilla, didn't realize at the time. Remember that was a pretty big deal, but
it was. But I
stunk.
didn't like it at all.
Did a good job with the marketing campaign. I'll always remember that. Just
big time.
Sort of like Jaws. Don't show the thing until the end.
Yeah, Something About Mary was a sneaky big movie too,
Huge.
Because that was like the ushering in of the politically incorrect humor, and it was awesome.
Yeah, big word of mouth too. It's like, you seen this thing?
Right.
And the first time you saw it, it was it's still hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see, Shakespeare in Love is the best picture, which just speaks to the ridiculously of the best picture winners. It beats Private Ryan, Thin Red Line, and a couple other movies I have not seen.
The same.
Let's see, TV, the number one show is ER, followed by Friends, Frasier. Frasier, number 3 show of the year.
Oh yeah, I mean that thing cranked.
Let's see, you've also got, cable TV is huge. Bob Dylan wins Grammy Album of the Year, Time Out of Mind, at the 40th Grammys. Let's see. Top albums of the year: Titanic, Celine Dion, Backstreet Boys, Shania Twain, NSYNC. That's very 1998.
Yeah,
right
completely.
There. That is exactly what you think of.
Yep.
So like, My Heart Will Go On. You can't escape the Celine Dion song. Big cultural events. Internet starts becoming the future. Google is founded. Steve Jobs and the iMac, and the DVD explodes. Roughly 1.1 million DVD players are shipped in the U.S., and 7.2 million DVD discs are sold. So it's the beginning of it.
Oh, yeah.
Netflix had begun renting DVDs online in 1998. I had no idea. When did you first get Netflix?
It would have been a couple years, maybe a year or two after this, maybe.
It's one of those things where when it came along, I should have realized, because I think I probably got it like 04, 05 when you're getting the DVDs at home.
Yeah.
I had no money, but you're like, this is a good idea.
Right.
I should invest in this.
I know.
You know, like this is.
Yeah.
And then I can still remember the first time I clicked on it, I was like, what? I can watch this?
Right now?
Right now.
Yeah. Incredible.
I can watch The Outsiders.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally different. Yeah. This was a big turning point.
Let's keep it clean here. Viagra. Also, March 27th, the FDA approves Viagra for ED, and certainly has changed.
It was a much happier time.
Yeah, changed a lot of people's lives for the better. Let's be honest. Like, it's just
for sure.
For those that, you know how it made it happier. Let's see, 1998, the home run race. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa. Let's talk about that.
Oh my God! I mean, was there anything better? You know, that was just must see.
Just cutting in all summer long.
Yep.
You know, it just feels like I saw of the 70 home runs from Sosa and 66 from 70 from McGwire and 66 from Sosa. You probably saw like 50 of them, right? Like live.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Especially when it got close, breaking the record. Let's see, that Yankees team went 114 and 48.
Just dominant.
France hosted the World Cup. They beat Brazil in the final. The Monica Lewinsky scandal.
That was fun. That was fun for us all. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
98. So I'm like in junior high. So I mean, it's just it's wild to have how that played out. I always think of it more in the SNL lens.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you couldn't escape it.
And like Will Ferrell talking with and then like Lewinsky and Saddam. Yeah. Remember?
Yes.
So yeah, just that was how I remember that. Of course, other reasons as well.
So good.
Let's see. So we're about to say goodbye to the VHS. Video stores are still there for us, but it's an inkling that like Blockbuster, this thing, this bedrock of cornerstones of where you would do weekends, starts to leak away a little bit.
It does. Yeah. We're transitioning here.
It's still got a good run, but this is if you knew then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's ending.
What did I miss? Anything?
I mean, there was a lot going on. I mean, that iMac relaunch by Steve Jobs and Apple really kicked off accessibility for the internet and what that could be. That was incredible. WWF right here at the Fleet Center in Boston. The Stone Cold Steve Austin era began. He wins his first championship at WrestleMania that year. That was a big deal in Boston.
I mean, when you go through all this stuff, 98 has a lot going on. It's especially in terms of culturally, right? Like baseball comes back in 1998.
Big time.
It goes away, it comes back, and then Viagra?
Yeah.
DVDs, Netflix?
Yeah.
It's a big year.
It's a good time.
So there you go. All right. Quick commercial break. We will score 98 right after this. The roast also brought to you in part by Bangor Mall Cinemas, Greater Bangor's favorite hometown theater for over 40 years. Bangor Mall Cinemas features luxury recliners, an upgraded food menu. Find showtimes and reserve your seat at yourneighborhoodtheater.com. And UMaine Athletics this fall. It's time to pack the stands at Alphonse Stadium, cheer on Maine football. Seat tickets are on sale now. Give you the best value, best seats for every home game. Visit goblackbears.com/tickets. Back with more next. Welcome back. Summer of 98.
Yeah.
You hate the song.
This song sucks. Yeah, this song totally sucks.
Man.
Yeah.
No, man.
Yeah, this is not the Aerosmith that I knew so well.
Also, but Armageddon just in general is, I would put it at one of the really good bad movies. I thoroughly enjoy Armageddon.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, it's outstanding. The cast is incredible.
And I just also really, there was a run that Bruce Willis went on that is just pretty ultimate.
Yeah, incredible.
Even if you just kind of go the Pulp Fiction, the 5-year run he goes on from Pulp Fiction to Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah.
Pulp, Die Hard 3. What else is in there? Some other really good stuff. I mean, I'm a Fifth Element guy.
Yeah.
A couple other ones are in there really good, but Pulp Fiction and Die Hard pretty much back to back.
Oh yeah, no, it's incredible, and he becomes blockbuster star.
Yeah, and this is '98.
And you can't miss it. And this was at the crowning thing. So it was awesome. Stupid as hell, but awesome
for sure.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
like the ridiculous.
That like the other way around. Like, why wouldn't we? I think actually Ben Affleck has some kind of pretty famous like DVD commentary about like the plot, and it's like, why wouldn't we train astronauts to do the drilling as opposed to training drillers to do the astronauting?
Right. Yeah.
Like, shut up, Ben.
Yeah. Like,
cash your check, and we just need we need Michael Clark Duncan in space. Like, let's be honest here. But yeah, okay. So for your scores, what are you going to give the sports of
sports?
98?
I'll give you 6-7. Women's basketball, Red Sox. That was those are your two.
Yeah, the Pedro Nomar Movan Red Sox. Like those are my Red Sox.
Oh yeah. I can understand that. Those are the ones for you especially.
And for like a time too, like just Pedro in general, that comet of a run that he goes on, that 4 or 5 years, that really kind of culminates in the All-Star game next year, right? The 99 All-Star game.
He his arm out.
And so we'll do 99 on Wednesday, and then but it's certainly what would be Thursday.
Thursday, yes.
But yeah, so 99. So I'll be right there with you. I'll give it a 7-1 on the sports. The other stuff, I'm gonna go a little higher.
Same.
I'm probably gonna go in the general. I'll go 8 on the other stuff, just because it's so big, so much stuff. And even though it's kind of gone past, like Titanic was just such a thing that just was the whole year that you had to kind of live through, and
it's transcended time too, though. I mean, we still refer to Titanic like mockingly or whatever, kidding around, saying stuff, top of the world, it's like it's forever. King of the world. Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. Jeez. Blew that one.
What are you gonna give it?
8-2 for me. Yeah, no, it's just everything with, IMAX and the transition. I mean, we're living in the digital world now.
And the Sosa Maguire stuff, also, you can't really look past that.
Right.
It after the strike, baseball, I think a lot of people turned their back on baseball.
Completely.
And then we were probably, blissfully ignorant to what was going on. It's like, oh, these guys, Mark Weiss hitting 70 home runs.
Right. This came out of nowhere.
He's working out hard.
I know. Really seeing the ball this year.
And on top of that, too, it's just it does, when you go a little farther, I think, speak to the hypocritical nature of baseball and its Hall of Fame and who they've held accountable for all this stuff. It's because, like, Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens are two great examples of guys who just were really good, and then they did what everybody else was doing for the most part, minus Mike Greenwell, rest in peace.
Sure.
And they were just elevated their skill set to such a level that they were just too good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they just became just ridiculously good,
and
right?
It became so obvious.
Yes, exactly. Physically, everything. It's just people are doing the compare and contrast of the pictures, and do we really care? We don't care. I want a great product. I want a great product, and just make sure we're trying to keep people healthy and safe and everything like that. But beyond those parameters, let it rip, boys, because that's entertaining.
Yeah, so it brings baseball back, but it also does bring it to the forefront, kind of front of mind.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what's that in your locker there, Mark McGwire? It's like, what's it to you there, pencil neck?
The cream?
Yeah, exactly. So it's huge, and just to be there watching it every summer day, every fall night, just waiting to see what would happen. 70 and 66, man, it really brings baseball back.
It was incredible. You would, whatever you were watching, if there was a home run, they would cut into it. It was an incredible summer.
So fun to kind of look back and remember that summer. But
I got married that summer too.
Okay,
first marriage. Yeah. It was nice little event.
Where was that?
St. Mary's over on Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, right over there. Had a beautiful rainbow above the church and everything. It was just, it was a cool little event.
Right in the middle of it. It's like, hey, look at this. Sammy Sosa's up.
Yeah, right.
Hang on.
yeah, exactly.
1 second.
Yeah, I do, you do, we do, and there was another home run.
Yeah, there you go. Fantastic. Well, so 98, a summer of great memories. That's a great memory.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Hey, I also want you all to know that the roast is brought to you by Hero Sports Grill and Entertainment Center, official sports grill of the roast, and the place to be in downtown Bangor and at herosportsgrill.com. Also, start your morning at Gonzales Bakery, 334 Harlow Street in Bangor. Grab a breakfast sandwich on English muffin or croissant, plus legendary donuts and pastries made since 1945. All right, back with Jordan Stevens, head coach of the Maine football team, right after this. Welcome back to the Morning Roast. Now, joining us on the...
Just had to wait for it, brother.
Scare me. Joining us on the Heroes Hotline is Jordan Stevens. Jordan, hopefully I didn't frighten you there. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Doing really well. What was it like being on campus yesterday? It was just so many people. It was as if school was in session. You had the flag basketball camp and Meet the Bears. How crazy was it on campus yesterday?
Yeah, busy day here, and I think it was awesome though. Obviously, Cooper and Ace Flag had their camp here. That was exciting and has been the past. I think it's their third year doing it, but it was a great event. My daughter was actually involved with the afternoon session, so really neat to just see the turnout for that camp. See Cooper Flag and Ace Flag just doing such a great job with the community. And seeing the whole Mavericks staff here in front office was pretty neat as well.
So, any of the kids make the double dip and go from the flag camp over to Meet the Bears? You see any of them wearing the T-shirt?
Yeah. We probably had like 15 to 20 kids from the flag camp come to our Meet the Bears, which was awesome.
So, so you guys had Meet the Bears, a chance for you guys to, have a little bit of a, not a day off, but a day with the community. How did you feel that went?
I thought it was great. I mean, I thought it was, our players did an excellent job, had a really good turnout. I think there's around a little over 150 kids here, so that was awesome. And it was, the weather cooperated, which so we were able to be in the stadium, and, but a really positive event to celebrate Maine football, the game of football, and just wanting to connect with the community. So we're hoping we get a lot of those families back for games this fall.
Now, I would also say it probably marks a spot in the preseason where you go, it's okay, now we're on to Towson. Does that probably start tomorrow?
Certainly, yeah. So tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday will be primarily a focus on Towson, getting through the major situations, first, second down. We'll work some third down, some red zone the next 3 days, and that will help because that will lighten our workload next week, so we can be as ready as possible for that first game. And, obviously we're less than 2 weeks away with a Thursday night kick, so we're excited, and really I think the time has come to start, turning our focus to getting prepared.
Now, with the 7 o'clock start, will you do anything to duplicate that? Will you go at night, or is it more important to be out there in the hottest time because you're going down to Towson where it could be potentially warmer?
Yeah, we're going to keep it this schedule. In the morning, we had the one scrimmage at 6, so it felt like we got some work under lights. Obviously, the ball is sometimes different to judge at night, so it was good to be able to go in the evening. We've done all of our walkthroughs at night as well, so just being out in those elements, we've had work at that, but no doubt it's, the night games always create some angst throughout the day as you're preparing for all day for the game and kind of getting yourself ready for the game. That doesn't start around midday; it starts later in the evening.
I think always the question is going to come back to the quarterback position. Any decisions have been made there about who's going to be the opening night starter?
Yeah, Eddie Bueller is going to start for us against Towson. We're really excited about the work that he's put in. Eddie is a redshirt sophomore, which that term will be, redshirt will be phased out in the years to come. But he's a guy who this will be his third season in our program. Thought Eddie has done a terrific job throughout going back to spring practice, going back to the summer, into training camp. His body of work really stood out in terms of his consistency, his leadership, and we're excited to have him start for us against Towson.
What do you think it is that Eddie did? I know you just listed some of his consistency and the things that he's done, but what is it through the course of spring camp or summer camp here that put him over the top to win the job?
Yeah, I think it's the consistency in all areas. I mean, the ability to command, lead, and then, as it pertains to like the football aspect itself, I mean, Eddie is a mobile quarterback. He can move. He can extend plays. He can get the ball quickly out of his hands. He's got to continue to grow in this role and continue to improve like all of us do. But just those levels of consistency in the short game, intermediate game, and the deep ball are really what separated him. And, we're excited. And, the quarterback position is so much about efficiency, completion percentage. I thought Eddie really excelled in that area.
Now, Jordan, with just about 10 days to go until Towson, do you ever, it seems so long away with like, okay, we're going to start, end of July and here we are. But now, okay, we've decided on the quarterback. Does it go fast for you when you're boots on the ground ramping up for this? Can you believe that you're on the off day before, 10 days from the opener?
Yeah, it goes fast. I mean, each year I feel like training camp goes faster and faster, this year especially. And that's probably just a testament to the group we have and, the enjoyment that we have in being around our players, coaches, and just the community that we've built within the team, I think have made it, you don't look at the clock. You're always working. You're always striving to get better. And with a great group of players. So I think we've built good momentum going into the season. I feel like that's, something we've done each year. But for us, it's really about just being sharper, responding better in these challenging situations in games, and really challenging the players to train that way with those things in mind, and that like we're preparing for a football game. We're not just preparing to prepare. We're preparing for something. Everything we do leads to the confidence in which we play in. So it's gone by fast, and it's here. So we'll make sure we're ready.
And on that note, couldn't we just talk to somebody, and couldn't we get like the Sisters of the Poor at home on a Thursday night as opposed to going down and playing a CAA game, like to open it up? Can't we? We need something a little easier than a game of this magnitude. Like we got to talk to somebody about that, Jordan.
Yeah, I mean that's something that we've certainly embraced, is just the challenges. Early in the year, I think that each year we've gotten better at how we've managed the roster, and that's an important job for me is managing the roster, and but also the expectations. Like, hey, we're going down here to win a football game. This is a CAA game. This is a game that we should expect to go in there and perform, and that's through our training. So we'll take it, and we're excited for it to come here.
All right, Jordan, we appreciate it. And big news from the conversation, Eddie Buehler going to be the starting quarterback. Been a pretty tight battle through camp. So, we appreciate you letting us know. Can't wait to see Eddie and the Black Bears out there. But we'll talk to you before that next week. So, Jordan, thank you for spending some time with us.
Absolutely, yeah. Appreciate you guys. Talk next week.
All right, Jordan Stevens joining us there on the Heroes Hotline. Eddie Buehler wins the QB battle. Yeah, that was the big talk throughout the preseason is who's it going to be? We've got a guy, and let's see where it goes, man. I think when you watch a lot of CAA football, too, it's just you got to have a guy that can move. You got to have a guy that can run a little bit. You got to have both phases of the game. You're going to have your broken plays, and what can you do with it? I can't remember how many times you watched the kid from New Hampshire come up, whoever it was, but look at him run. Yep, sure. Get me one of those, Yep. So great to see, and can't wait to see Eddie in action down there in Towson in 10 short days. Okay, quick commercial break. Going to do This Day in History next. Don't go away.
Welcome back to the Morning Roast on 92.9 The Ticket, Maine Sports Leader. You're listening to The Boys Mine by Brandy and Monica.
Nice.
Shout out to Brandy, man.
Yeah. Crushing it.
Let's see. This day, 1903, Joseph Pulitzer donates $1 million, roughly $38 million today, to Columbia University and begins the Pulitzer Prizes in the United States. Let's see. 1908, projection in Paris, the first animated cartoon, Phantasmagorie. Let's see. 1945, Korea divided into North and South Korea along the 38th parallel. 1998, President Clinton admits in taped testimony he had an improper physical relationship with an intern. On the same day, admits before the nation he misled people about the relationship.
What does "is" mean?
Yeah.
That was...
Smart guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was Slick Willie, man.
Fancy way of talking.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Fancy way of talking. Let's see. 1963, Jim Hickman becomes the first New York Met to hit for the cycle. Let's see. Birthdays today. 1786, Davy Crockett was born. Made it to 1836. Russell the Bear is only 3.
That's right. You can't escape that song.
Let's see. 1943, Robert De Niro was born.
I mean, we got a murderer's row here,
Of
birthdays.
Yeah. Followed by Sean Penn.
Yeah.
You a big Sean Penn guy?
I mean, he's kind of lost his mind, but beyond that, but I mean, there's so many Sean Penn movies that are really good. He's a phenomenal actor.
He's also gotten to the level of fame where he's like, I know most people aren't smoking inside.
He's smoking inside.
He's
hard.
just like, he's leathery.
Oh,
these days.
yeah. He's definitely like, he looks older than his age.
I thought he was the MVP of the Charlie Sheen Netflix documentary.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Also, just smoking
inside, and basically when he says that guy was out there, you're talking about a guy that's lived, right? Like it's Sean Penn, so it's like, all right, I go with his opinion.
Let's see, 83, Dustin Pedroia was born, and 1991, Austin Butler was born. Holidays today, it is Black Cat Appreciation Day.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm not superstitious. It's a little stitious, but I don't like black cats.
It is Nonprofit Day.
Okay. Yeah.
Got a favorite?
A favorite nonprofit? No. That doesn't move the needle. Yeah. No. Not a lot of excitement in the nonprofit world.
Yeah.
I'm a for-profit kind of guy.
Yeah, there you go. Call us with your favorite 501(c)(3), please. Let's see. It's Massachusetts Day.
Yeah, it's my home, the Commonwealth, baby.
Yeah, founded today, I'm gonna guess, but maybe because of the song by was it the Bee Gees? Who wrote the Massachusetts song?
Jeez, I don't even know the Massachusetts song.
I think it's the Bee Gees.
Okay, yeah. All right. Jeez, we'll have to look that one up.
And it's Thrift Shop Day.
That's always good.
Maybe that could be a nonprofit. Goodwill. That's gotta be
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yeah, they take my stuff.
All right, quick commercial break. Coming back with a 7 a.m. hour right after this. Good Monday morning. Welcome into the 7 a.m. hour of the Morning Roast on Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket. We're in the Greenway Equipment Studios, your locally owned John Deere dealer. See the Smith Brothers in Bangor and Ellsworth, because nothing runs like a Deere. Fat Panda Boba Tea and Market, Harlow Street in Bangor, next to Goslin's Bakery. Sit Fresh Boba, explore snacks, ramen, and their tasty Jamaican patties. And Next Home, they're the market leader. Get looped and get sold with the Next Home experience. Brian Sullivan, Greg Hirsch, Marqus Cesar here on this Monday. Greg, how are you?
Doing all right, man. Ready for another week.
Marcus, how you holding up?
Hanging in tight. But I'd just like to say, losing a game by 4 runs and then just getting the fireworks blown up over you, why don't I just go bleep myself?
Yeah, the Pirates. It's just Bush League, right?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Pirates. Like, fireworks, they're reserved for,
something.
Magic Kingdom and the 4th of July and like big events, not the end of a baseball game.
Yeah, no. Like, let's have the timing down a little better than that. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Red Sox headed home. They got the Diamondbacks tonight. This is also one of the games that our crew's at.
Yep.
Right? This is the one we did the drawing for.
Yep, it is.
We'll continue to press forward and have one more drawing. We're also going to give away some Zach Top tickets this morning. We'll give the cue to call in just a bit. But, your thoughts on the weekend that was there, Greg?
Yeah, just disappointing again with the Red Sox, and you just see cracks in the foundation happening, whether, it's guys going down, Jake Bennett looking like we've kind of maxed him out, Sandoval just not good enough, and it's where are the reinforcements going to come from? And you look, and we're relying on guys that were here before that just couldn't get it done when they were here before. So yeah, if something's got to change, they got to pull the nose of this plane up a little bit and start taking series again.
Yeah, the offense has gone back to kind of pre-July levels, and you're wondering where some of that help's going to come, because every day it seems like someone else has fallen off. We've got Yoshida now headed to the IL, but it does also appear that some help is on the way, depending on if you see that as help. But Trevor Story has started a rehab assignment.
That's good.
Roman Anthony starts his rehab assignment in Portland tomorrow. Marqus is going to the game.
Can't wait.
He'll have a full report Wednesday morning for us.
Yeah.
Going to turn around and make the trek back right after.
Yeah, I'll have some boots on the ground journalism for you fellas.
Oh, it's going to be good
that.
stuff for Wednesday.
And then you've got IKF also potentially coming
That's
back.
fine. That's fine.
I think when you look at where help might come from, it's an interesting spot to be in, because you've got a month and a half to go, right? Playoffs. So you got to make the playoffs. It feels as though you're there.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you still got to make sure you win baseball games, but it does beg some questions of who's going to be on this roster. I think if you look at a 3-game series, I think you go, some version of Suarez, Tolley, and Gray. Probably Gray, Tolley.
It's got to be the guy.
Suarez is, a 3-game series. Your bullpen is your bullpen, and hopefully some guys can get healthy. You lose Slayton, but it does kind of feel like that's just a 10 days off.
Yeah, that's not a big deal.
Backdated, I believe, to August 12th. But so, you're without him.
Right.
This week, you got to get through this week, essentially, is what where I'm at. Because I am going to believe that Roman Anthony's not going to take too many Portland at-bats.
No, he's going to move up the ladder pretty quick.
Yeah, so you got to get through this Diamondback series, and then you've got the Giants coming to town this weekend. You're off on Thursday, so yeah, I think you got to get through the Diamondbacks, and then I think some help's probably going to be arriving by Friday.
But whoever comes in, guys that are coming in, you're counting on them delivering though. Like they can't have a long ramp up. I mean, they got to come in, they got to be impact players right away. Another guy we talked about quite a bit is Christian Campbell. Like that's another guy that you got to keep your eye on. Is he bound to make another return before the end of the season just to see what he's got, because he's been ripping it up in AAA.
Really has been doing really well. Ever since like July 1st, his average is above 300, well above 300. And the contact, everybody wants to talk about exit velocity. Essentially, he's just ripping the ball.
Yes. Yeah, he is. And can he finally get it done at the major league level? We'll see, because I think he's going to get that opportunity.
All right, let's hear from some of the players about all that stuff, the manager as well. But first, I want to tell you that your local family-owned McDonald's on Maine and Union Street in Bangor and Wilson Street in Brewer, all month long, they use the Mickey D app to plus up a great breakfast. Get a hash brown for only $1, breakfast snack for just $1 on the Mickey D app. Well, there you go. And Natural Lawn of America, if you want a greener, healthier lawn without harsh chemicals, Natural Lawn of America can help. Organic-based care and tick ranger protection, 721-0600 or naturallawn.com/BangorME. Naturally healthier lawns. Let's do it, Marcus. Red Sox falling on a bit of hard times offensively. Here is Chad Tracy talking about the offense. Trevor Story also has made a rehab start. Here is what Trevor had to say after his first rehab game. So, I look at Trevor Story and I wonder how much faith can you put in him being a factor? Do you want Trevor Story back?
Right. Yes, actually I do, because Monasterio's not good enough defensively. So it's that Story or Chang coming back, who is good defensively, but Story gives you a bat potentially. You got to see what Trevor Story's got left in the tank.
And it also begs the question, what about Franklin Arias? Trevor Story was asked about Franklin Arias.
Guys on Sports Hub last week brought up a good point. Probably not going to see Franklin Arias, because if there's no season next year, you don't want to burn a year on his contract. So you probably just keep him where he is.
Okay. And then, I think it's, you got Trevor Story.
Yep.
But then I do think that means you got to see Christian Campbell, right?
Yep.
You've already paid Christian Campbell like he's part of the future.
Yeah, he's there.
So you got to figure it out.
Yeah, you do. So you got to give him an opportunity. And I mean, if Duran has just completely bottomed out, and it's just hurting the team at this point.
One of the better tweets I saw, and I'm not sure if somebody shared it in the group chat or if I just came across it, but it was, at this point, Jaron Duran is a better person than he is a baseball player.
I know, exactly. That's how far it's fallen. Yeah, so, right.
All right, quick commercial break. We got more Sox talk. We'll talk Pats with Pat Lane. We'll give away some Zach Top tickets as well. We got a pair of tickets for you to give away for the show this weekend. Stuck on the side of the road, Union Street Towing has you covered 24/7 statewide, from breakdowns to lockouts to get you moving fast. 942-4200 driven to be there when you need them most. And Acadia FCU, their newest location, is open on Wilson Street in Brewer, serving Maine since 1963 with branches in Bangor, Brewer, and Aroostook County. Learn more at acadiafcu.org. Dean's Detailing, the leader in auto detailing for over 55 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, look good and feel good in a clean, shiny car. Book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. And Casella, good pay, good people, good life. Find your place at powerofhardwork.com. We are going to open up the phone lines in a couple of minutes here. We'll give away some Zach Top tickets. And you know what? For whoever doesn't win the Zach Top tickets, maybe we'll let them get in on the Red Sox sweepstakes as well. That sound good? So we will give you the cue to call here to call for some Zach Top tickets show coming up this weekend. I did want to just take a minute to recap some of the UMaine stuff that has come through the weekend, and also this morning, Jordan Stevens telling us that Eddie Bueller has been named the starting quarterback for the football team. I believe that's the first time he mentioned that publicly. So Eddie Bueller has been named the starting quarterback for the Maine football team, who opens up on Thursday at Towson, CAA game out of the gate. But also over the weekend, you had campus just a flurry of activity, not only with the Meet the Bears last night, where they had over 150 kids, but you had the flag basketball camp, which had just so many kids. And it's a moment I got a chance just to happen to run into Matt McKenzie, who's the flags guy. He's got the gym over there in VZ, and it just talked about what it is that they offer. It's just so cool. It's just so great. And I think that I was saying to Matt, I hope that Cooper essentially can become almost like he's not Stephen King, but like a Stephen King presence where he can be around and we just get used to it.
Sure.
Because it's just so great to have them around. And, like Matt was saying that Cooper just went to the store in Newport recently to buy a birthday gift for Matt's daughter.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's just a regular guy.
He can do that here.
Right.
And we want to maintain that he can do that here, right? So we got to be cool with the flags,
right?
Like just another Mainer that we watch on TV. He gets the national attention, but I think one of the things that makes this area so awesome is that people can just be themselves like that. So hopefully that maintains that, where he doesn't get barraged so much, when he goes out. I think Maine's pretty good about doing that, especially up here in this area.
And I think you said it off air. Essentially, this is what's been going on, is just a kid coming home from college.
Right.
And having his summer.
Yeah, this would be like a sophomore in college coming home. I mean, that's what they do, right? It's just he happens to be a professional NBA player, one of the biggest and brightest in the whole country. But he's essentially a sophomore from college coming home for the summer.
And on top of that, you go check the Dallas Mavericks social media. Like, the Dallas Mavericks whole social media team has been here. Their whole front office was on campus.
Right.
And so just what they offer up is really great. And I mean, you're lucky. I think it speaks to, he's got good parents, right?
Absolutely.
And still
very, very grounded.
Yeah, hometown values.
Yep.
But just for the kids around here, like, how many, my kids aren't quite of age, but I will likely try to get them to go to that camp.
Sure.
And be there and be a part of it.
Yeah.
To a point where my mother goes and works out up at the, my parents have a membership at the rec center in Orono. Yep. And she said it was so loud I had to leave.
Yeah.
I
bet.
Trying to get my steps in, and just like so fun, so much energy over there. So just what they provide to the community, and that camp itself is just awesome.
Yeah, that's great. It's so awesome that they do that. Yeah, and credit to this area is that he's able to do that, come back here and live his life, as kind of as much of a normal person as he can be.
Right, and that's, I think, what Maine offers. And so you had that over the weekend. You had Meet the Bears, and it's really getting to that time, Greg, where like all the things that rattle around in the head are, okay, like, what's our fall gonna look like? Mm-hmm. Because we're getting there, right? You can't wish away summer.
You can feel it. You can feel the weather turning.
So it's really where, the Maine football team opens up in 10 days.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's just right around the corner, and it's an exciting time. And the quarterback question has been answered. That's something that we went through the spring, summer, trying to figure that one out. Coach Stevens mentions it today that they've made a decision. They're going to go that route. But yeah, it's an exciting time for campus in this area.
What do you like to? As the last couple weeks of summer go away, I do think you gotta maximize it. Right?
I'm trying to squeeze all the juice out of this thing as I can.
But Maine football opening up like next Thursday, week from Thursday, really puts it in perspective.
Yeah, for sure. No, I know it does. Yeah, it seems soon. It seems early, I guess, right?
So yeah, it just take a moment. Just got to be appreciative. But every weekend gets spoken for. But it just to have the flags, having all those kids up there and to do the double sessions and to have it all go through. It's great. And you got to hope that it only just begins. But we did want to make the points like, let's be cool.
Yeah, just be cool. Just don't overwhelm them. Let them, give them a nice wide berth, and they will keep coming back and keep doing these things for this area.
It's like, I was too young, but like Stephen King used to have trick-or-treaters come, and then somebody came and got weird in his house, right? And it's just like, we're not doing that anymore.
Right. That's what happens. So just maintain. They're just part of the community.
Yeah, be cool.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
want this thing to still be a thing.
Right.
Like I want to see videos of him playing Bangor Muni.
Yes, that's good stuff.
So be cool about it all. And it's going to be, and ultimately it's great because you got 1,000 kids, 700 kids that went to camp over the weekend and got to watch Ace and Cooper play and learn from professional Dallas Mavericks staff and things like that.
It's incredible. That's something they could take with them regardless, if they end up playing basketball or not. But that's a moment that they will always be able to look back on.
And I saw a couple kids running around yesterday wearing the T-shirt and all that stuff. I was like, somebody from the NBA taught you how to dribble?
Yeah.
Keep going to camp there, friendo. But
need a little more work.
Yeah, but needless to say, it's just cool. And then you see all the clips, so it's great and great for all of the families to have that opportunity, right? To have that give back, and great for the university and everything. So it's just a fun time where you go through campus and you got so much going on. And you see the basketball facilities starting to go up, like the steel.
Yeah.
Once the steel starts going up, it's crazy. You go on campus and the difference, and if you haven't been on, I say this a couple times, just the difference looking over from like the front of the field house or the mall area over, you can no longer see through the football field.
Yeah.
It's going to pop up and close off campus and give it a whole different vibe. But certainly interesting time in Orono as things are getting ready to ramp up with football starting in 10 days. Just a good weekend and maybe a time to be appreciative of what was offered up to so many kids in the area over the weekend. So we very thankful for that. Okay, I'll take a quick commercial break. I am going to open up the phone lines. We will take caller number 3 here for some Zach Top tickets. We got a pair of Zach Top tickets for the concert this weekend. 992-9029, 992-9029. Zach Top tickets available to you. Also want to tell you all that Northeast Driving School has been the leader in driver training for 57 years. Register today for driver's ed courses at Greater Bangor's #1 driving school, 942-1769. And Red Sox ticket sweepstakes presented by Dunnett's Appliance. We'll get some more people in. Whoever doesn't win the Zach Top tickets will get you in the contest. Dunnett's as the tickets for you to go to the September 9th game against the Angels. Back with more after this. Welcome back to Morning Roast. Ticket social media channels, 929 The Ticket on Facebook, 929 The Ticket on Insta, sports.net.maine on TikTok, and our YouTube page is Sportsnet Maine. Check us out to get there. Now joining us on the Heroes Hotline is Garnett from Guilford. How are you, sir?
Not bad. Yourself?
Not doing too bad. You big. You're the winner of our Zach Top tickets. You a big Zach Top guy?
I sure am.
Okay. What is it? Everybody tells me I got to get more in on this guy. He's got a kind of old school country feel to him.
Yes, absolutely. He's got a George Strait type feel to him.
Okay, there you go. All right, well there you go. You got 2. You've been locked in on this Red Sox. I guess maybe swoon here. What's going on with our Red Sox team?
I don't know. I don't know what's the real team. Is it the one from July to now, or the one before and after?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, who are they? Who are they? Is this a team that can hit in the clutch, or are they just inept?
I think they're somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I think that. I worry that this is the team.
They may be a playoff team, but they're not going to go far.
Yeah. It's you can't have that. We'll always have that July, right? And I'm not saying it's over with, but it does every now and then. You're like, oh yeah, these guys, they were playing over their heads for a little bit there. But I wonder which team we're going to see on a pretty daily basis myself, Garnett. So yeah, you have a great day. We appreciate you calling in and enjoy the concert.
All right, thank you.
All right, great stuff. Who we got here, Marcus?
We got Mike from Bass Harbor.
Mike, how are you?
Hey, we're doing pretty good this morning. It's a little gray here, but we're hoping that the sun will come out sometime today.
Okay,
that'd be nice.
It would be.
What's going on with this Red Sox team?
I don't know. I think it's a matter of who's got the right bat. Mm-hmm. And if we could just get the bats working, the defense seems to be okay, but you can't outrun all the runs.
You think that any of the injured guys coming back we can put our faith in them helping out?
I'm going to say maybe Roman.
That's fair. Maybe. Yeah. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, Mike, you're already in the sweepstakes, or are you calling to get signed up? I think you're already in, right?
I don't know if I am. I'd like to sign up if I'm not.
There you go. All right,
you are now.
Stay on the line here, and Marcus will get you all signed up. But so you have a great day there, Mike. All right.
You guys have a wonderful day, and keep on doing what you're doing.
All right, we'll try and do just that. But yeah, it does beg the question, Greg, in terms of the Red Sox, and we'll dive into the Pats with Pat Lane in a couple seconds here. Is you definitely need something, and I really wonder. It's just the kid gloves nature of the people that probably are going to help. It's like, okay, Roman Anthony's going to be in Portland tomorrow.
Yep.
And can you rely on him, or do you have to kid glove him and sort of bring him along slowly? Who can you rely on to do this?
Yeah, that's the thing is that, like, any of the guys coming back, you can't truly rely on to say this guy's done it. He's, we've seen it for a good period of time. We know that Manny Ramirez is returning to this team. You don't have that guy. You've got Roman Anthony, still the question mark. Is he going to be who we hope he will eventually be? He has shown it in a brief amount of time last year. That's it. If he's coming back, we need Roman Anthony of that period because they need the help. They don't need another guy who needs to work it out up at the plate. We don't need Trevor Story working it out. We need hot Trevor Story from last year.
Last year, you signed Christian Campbell to an 8-year deal and Roman Anthony to a 10-year deal.
Yeah.
You last year told me they were essentially staples that were going to be a part of this thing moving forward. At some point, you got to call. Anthony's getting healthy to come back, but Campbell's been doing it since July. Yep. He needs to get back up here. Especially, you need a right-handed bat. You need somebody to hit. Yoshida just went to the DL. We called Mickey Gasper back up.
Right. I know. Mickey Gasper makes a return. It's, bring up Campbell. Let's see what he's got. And the thing is like you said, you're paying him. You're paying him. You signed him to that contract, so you might as well. And if it blows him out for the rest of his career and he can never do it again, fine. This is the time now where there's some things on the line. Bring him in. If he can find his way, awesome. If he can't, then all right, we'll just have to eat the contract.
You already know him. Anytime, long time. Kent from Otis.
Kent, what's going on?
Hey, Brian, I just want to thank you for probably the best Thursday I've had in a long time last week. And the news on, and I was listening to you. And then you told me I should actually go to Hammond Lumber and meet the guys that are down there with that benefit going on.
Oh, yeah.
So I got my favorite news anchor, Brittany McCatton, Thursday.
Yeah.
And wonderful lady. It's tough talking to her when she's sitting in a shopping cart, but it was okay. And I explained to her and Kurt that, we've been promised a cribbage game since February 10th, 2007. And I now that you're afraid of me. And they should be talking to you soon.
All right, I will report back. I got to talk to the guys in the drive, and I do see that they are at Live at Heroes this Thursday. And so, you know what? I know you're always going to be out there. I got that one as a potential where we could. The only hard part is that we don't have a show the next day to talk about how I skunked you. So it's really going to be difficult. So I got to time that up as well. But okay, we appreciate that. But in all seriousness, I do appreciate you going and helping out because he's talking about Kindness Day at the station the other day. And Kurt and Brittany.
It was joyful. I actually left the house and drove back into Ellsworth to meet him.
Yeah, well, thank you, Ken. We appreciate that. So thank
you. Good man.
And all for all that and more. Can you get? I mean, you were a little under the weather last week. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I actually went back to work for the first Thursday and Friday. It's the best I've felt, guys, in probably 2 months.
Oh wow!
And I'm listening to my doctors and doing everything they want me to do to battle this, and I feel pretty good. I've got a doctor's appointment today, but I'll be going back to work after that and see what happens.
All right.
Good for you, Ken.
Yes. Stay with it. And I'll talk to the guys in the afternoon, and I'll figure out when their final remote is of the summer, and if that's when we'll culminate with the cribbage game. I promise you I will play you in cribbage, all right? We got to stop beating this dead horse. So, all right, you have a great day and feel good, okay, Kent? Thank you for supporting us. All right, Kent from Otis.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, for sure.
It was nice too, and it was the Kindness Day endeavor that we had at AVI. It was good. It was nice to do stuff like that, and good for people to get out there and see a McHatton in the wild.
Oh, for sure, supporting the community.
So, all right, we're gonna do a quick commercial break. We're gonna talk with Pat Lane about the New England Patriots right after this. Don't go away. All right, welcome back to the Morning Roast. Gonna get into the Patriots here as. Efforting to get our boy Pat Lane on the horn. Those teachers, they like to,
Yeah, I know. They, it's the teachers have it tough this time of the year because it's like you got to do your own room and you got to like come up with your own stuff. I mean, they like a lot of that is just on them to deal with all this preschool stuff, and that's a nightmare.
So but also you have the return of the hands-on, like preseason start today. The 2 weeks off, but this is the first
fall athletes.
Yes, football is officially here. You'll have some scrimmages coming up, and football will be back before we know it. Football, soccer, track, golf, all that stuff. Also, over the weekend, you had the guy from the Seahawks, the cornerback, got paid.
Yeah,
he got 4 years, $132 million.
Sure did.
So balls in the Patriots court now on the contract for Christian Gonzales. But here's Greg Bedard talking about all that transpired. So some of the reporting around it was that essentially everybody knows how this goes. Is you get signed and you're the highest paid for a little while,
a week.
But that what Gonzales wants is to factor in where the league is headed.
Yep.
And who knows if what's true and what's not. But
right.
He's like, I know 2026 is the season now, but I want to be compensated top of the market in 27.
Yep.
28. So he wants a couple mil more. And so we'll see. But ultimately, now that this one's done, like he just said, eventually you have to assume that it all comes together, right?
Yeah, my expectation is this thing gets done within a week. I mean, it should. I start getting worried if a week and a half go by and there's still nothing. That's concerning. Like this, you figure that's what we were waiting for. It did not seem like they were that far off, or I don't think you would have seen Christian Gonzales in training camp. I know he sat out last week or whatever, but he was full participant up until that point. They've got to be fairly close. I expect it to get done.
I also, and on the football note, we haven't really hit on this too much, but Hard Knocks this year has been very good.
I've slept on it. I've got to get into that one.
It's hard because it's the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And it's not really much of that, but they kind of lean into the Hard Knocks of it. They talk about what it is.
Yep.
And the head coach is like kind of funny, likable.
Okay. All right.
And the content is good.
Okay.
And there's just some like NFL Films stuff that's just like so good to watch. They have one Sam Darnold throw that they just shoot so well, and then while a spiral is going through the air, they play, I think it's like You Spin Me Right Round.
Oh, nice.
And it's just it's like a 30-second shot. You're like, wow, this is
I'm pretty pumped.
So cinematic.
Okay.
So
okay.
Official recommendation, I think new episodes are Tuesdays.
Yep.
Hard Knocks has been good so far. Also, word is that Drake May has been pretty good so far in taking that next step from year 2 to year 3 in terms of leadership. Here is new Patriot Kevin Byard talking about what he's seen from his quarterback.
That means a lot coming from a guy like that with a ton of experience.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's seen it. He's been around. And to say that Drake is just trying to be Drake, he's not trying to compare himself with anybody. That's what you want to hear. And by all reports is, so far, he's been taking that next step in terms of commanding that offense and making decisions that you want to see the third-year quarterback make.
I do wonder what the preseason is going to look like in a couple of years, because it's really gotten to
it sucks.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it does. Like, the best part of preseason is what you don't see. It's the joint practices.
Yeah, right.
Right? You don't see it, so you get reports, you get your little Twitter clips or something, and that's about it.
And I guess the value is that you can probably, maybe it's a spot where you take, like, your family. Like, I got a friend.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of kids, and they went to a preseason game, and you get the experience of going and watching. But then you watch the game end 13-13.
Oh, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. And I'm sitting there trying to make something out of Tommy DeVito. You know, like, I'm texting you guys like, gee, Tommy DeVito looks pretty good.
Right.
Then he looks like crap afterwards. And it's just like, and I flip on and I see Bailey Zappi with the Jets, like, making a pretty nice pass. And it's like, all right, this is what we're watching here. This is nothing. And how bad, by the way, was that Patriots broadcast of that preseason game? I mean, pixelation. They're supposed to be a commercial. They're not a commercial. I mean, it was pretty subpar.
Yeah, I wonder on who was asleep at the wheel on that one. But
my God.
Yeah, it was certainly something to behold. And but maybe that's why you need the preseason, is you got to get those reps in, you know, right?
Yeah, big time. You know, a lot of hot mics. I mean, that's they're running in the danger zone there a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. But it is. I guess that's the value of it, is everybody's got to get those preseason reps in. You ticket takers, all that stuff. But the other one, that's a craft sports production.
Yeah, it is.
They're doing that.
Yeah, it's pretty B level at
From
best.
the people that brought you Forged in Foxborough,
right,
comes a football game.
Yeah,
it's not
good.
CBS and Fox and those crews.
No, not good. And but we'll sit there and we'll watch a little bit of it at the very least.
Yeah.
You know, because you want to see some of these guys and what they do. Kyle Williams has a nice touchdown catch. It looks like he's not going anywhere. So it's okay. Is Pop Douglas' job in jeopardy? I doubt you'll see Efton Chisholm much longer.
I did hear one guy talking that it does seem like Efton Chisholm is the guy who you could probably cut.
Yeah.
And he gets through to the practice squad.
Yep.
Like, if people might, and if someone comes for Efton Chisholm, well,
so be it.
But anybody else, you're probably not going to be able to sneak onto the practice squad.
Right.
Maybe Efton Chisholm could, but if there's not a deal that can be made for a Booty or someone else that's maybe on the verge, on the cusp of that end of that roster, that Chisholm is probably the guy on the outside looking in.
Yep, I could see that. Other than you know, you're just watching like third stringers basically play, so it's tough. Nice reports though out of Marcus Bryant, the left tackle there, look good. You know, big dude. You know, any sort of depth you can find on that line, especially Ben Brown going down. You hope he comes back, but you know, you did see some good things there, and depth is a concern up front. So so that's a positive.
So there you go. Patriots, another preseason game coming up later this week, but everything is getting back. Fall seasons for high schools in the area begin today, so enjoy summer because it's just about leaking away. All right, quick commercial break. We'll put this baby to bed, give you a socks prop as well. Don't go away. All right, welcome back to the Morning Roast. About to send you off into the afternoon. Red Sox got the Diamondbacks at home. Money line is 140, minus 140 for the Sox. The over-under is 9 runs. You got Gamboa starting for the Sox. He's going to be the opener and going to give way to Bayo, so no Bayo stats available. I don't know, anything, you guys got any leans on this one?
Oh, God, it is tough, man. It is tough. Red Sox are giving up 1.5. What a weird lineup, too, because anytime home run, obviously Contreras is number 1, right? Jahmai Jones, number 2.
Right.
That's where this Red Sox lineup is.
So it's
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna either go Sox money line or Rafaela my over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That's minus 145.
Yep.
It's just he's been the consistency through him and Sonny Gray have been there pretty much since April, right? And they've just been consistent all the way through, even while Contreras has fallen back a little bit banged up. I'm saying Rafaela.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, and then, because I'd say money line, but they still have not been great at home. They're still sub 500 at home. You'd think they get the Diamondbacks, but Diamondbacks need them too. So I'm going to go with Rafaela over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That's our Sox prop. What are you leaving with today there, Greg?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave away with 1998 was a hell of a turning point. That was a good year. Like, it wasn't the best year, but there was some good stuff happening in 1998. That took me back. That was pretty good.
A little seedy, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Some of the stuff.
Yeah, a lot of action happening. Like, good, bad, otherwise.
Yeah.
A lot of action.
We got a lot of home runs, too.
Yes,
Baseball
for sure.
returned. So there you go. If you missed, go back and listen to the podcast. We did 1998, a recap in the 6 o'clock hour. Marcus, what about you?
Man, these Red Sox are all banged up. If we hold on to this wild card spot and we make it to the playoffs, I'm really curious to see who we bring along with us and who's able to come back and stay back. I don't know. I'm not feeling entirely optimistic that some of our best guys are going to make it all the way.
We'll see. Yeah, I'll go to UMaine campus over the weekend. We had, on top of Jordan Stevens told us that Eddie Bueller is going to be the starting quarterback for the Maine Black Bear football team. So excited to see what Eddie can do. And awesome to see the Meet the Bears thing that they had last night for the football team and the Flag Brothers basketball camp. That was such a big success. And just what that family is doing for the state of Maine and the community here to offer it up to the kids that got to go up there and strut their stuff in Orono over the weekend. And also good luck to everybody who's returning to practice today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All the fall athletes, man, back at it today. Good luck to the coaches, too.
Absolutely. That's going to wrap it up for the Monday edition of the Morning Roast. Back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Have a wonderful day.